Hello YouTube, hello Internet, Irish guy here. I wanted to take a moment, and I've got to put my cotton glove on to make sure everything is hunky-dory when I do the coin review. But I got a new coin in, and, oh, wait, I'm touching it with bare hands. Oh, it's in the case. Well, it's about to be out of the case because we're about to do a coin review. Here we go. Well, today I got a real surprise for everyone. I'm starting out on the face side of the coin, and you're probably looking at it and you're like, oh, that's Queen Elizabeth. And you're right, that is Queen Elizabeth. And it's got a $5 face value, $5, 2012, which is 2012 the year. And if you zoom in, you can really see some detail here. Now there's the artist, I guess, that put their initials on the shirt. And then you've got like a necklace on Queen Elizabeth. You zoom in over here and she got an earring. And she's got hair. And then you look there and she's just there and she's like, I wonder what's on the other side of this here coin. I'm on a lot of coins, but I don't know what's on the other side. Well, guess what, people? We are about to find out. But first, just for dramatic impact, let's zoom out and zoom in. Really good coin. I mean, these Royal Canadian Mint maples are excellent. I absolutely love them. And you can see on the side it's got your standard very crisp reeded coin edge. Good size to this. Now, I should probably get some air tights that fit the maples. I know that Providence sells them, but I've just always ordered the ASE size, American Silver Eagle size, because unlike the Australian Perth Mint coins that also have the Queen on them, the Royal Canadian Mint in Canada, they do not ship, at least they don't ship their bullion coins in plastic capsules like the Australian Perth Mint does. Now, you know, it's not a problem, but I like having them shipped from the mint in a capsule. That's just my opinion. So now, if we're ready to see what's on the other side, I know you've been waiting. We're about to do that. Guess what that is? That's right, guys. That's the moose sound. And this is the 2012 Royal Canadian Mint Wildlife Series Moose. This coin contains, as you can see here, and my light's kind of getting funky here in my fine studio, so let me readjust here and get the lighting better. So you can see the moose, a lot of detail there. It's got WW is the mint mark. It's got 4 nines. And again, the 4-9 fineness is what sets, in my opinion, the Royal Canadian Mint apart from a lot of the other government mints. It's nice to have that extra fineness of silver. It says fine silver, 1 ounce argent pure. And then in the top it says Canada, because it's made in the Royal Canadian Mint, which is based in Canada. Now you can zoom in on this and you can really see some detail. You can see the moose's horns. See, they're just kind of poking out there. It's like, man, I got a lot of horns. And you can see his face. You can see his snout. You can see his eyes. And then it looks like he's got like a moose goatee. Check that out. That little moose package under his chin. And then you zoom over and you can see the fur. And that brings up an interesting point about the fur. I think the wildest fur so far for 2012 on a coin has to go to the Australian Perth Mint 2012 release of the koala. That is some wicked fur action on that coin. But let's get back to this coin. So you zoom in, you can see the fur detail, and then you look down there, you can see some grass. Like, you know, this moose is walking through the grass. He's like, well, I may get something to eat, or I may just walk on through. I don't know what I'm going to do. But just magnificent detail. And again, I'll show you the reeded edge, how crisp it is. A lot of people talk about milk spots on these Royal Canadian Mint coins, and I have acquired some Royal Canadian Mint coins that have milk spots. But I will tell you, and I'm going to try to get as much detail as I can here, you can see how perfect. I mean, I'm not a coin expert, but if I was, I'd go as far as to say this could, I mean, it's definitely mint state. Not sure if it's an MS70, a mint state 70, but this particular example of this Canadian moose is in great shape. And just a really remarkable coin. I think out of all the wildlife series so far, of course they had the wolf. I think the wolf's probably still one of my favorites. The grizzly, the wolf, the silver cougar, and now the moose. I think the moose is up there with the other wildlife series coins that have been released so far, but I don't know. I think just the overall design and impact of the Wolf series coin, I think the Wolf's probably still on top, and you can see that indicated in the price that a lot of bullion dealers are charging for the Wolf. There's a much greater premium for it. Now the next animal, I don't know what it'll be, but I definitely will get my hands on it and post a video. I'd like to see a Canadian lynx, which that's kind of like a Canadian version of the bobcat, except it's got a cooler tail. But I mean, who knows what the Royal Canadian Mint's going to put out. But this moose, and as you can see there, I mean, this moose is definitely worth buying. It's a really impressive coin. And actually, I'm going to put the moose in the cage right now because it doesn't need to stay out and get dinged up. It's got my little airtight container there. Bye-bye, Mr. Moose. You'll be airtight and safe in here, okay? So if I can get this over here. And there you have it. That's the American, and it's too big. I should have ordered the Royal Canadian Mint size airtight containers from Provident, but I ordered a bunch of these ASE ones. I figure I might as well use them. But there you have it, 2012 Royal Canadian Mint Wildlife Series Moose, 1 ounce of pure 999 fine silver. Thanks for tuning in, and feel free to check out my other coin and other videos on YouTube. I've actually got a playlist link for my coin videos in this video description, so be sure to check that out. And as always, if there's something that I have not performed a coin review for yet, please leave me some feedback here on YouTube, and I'll see if I can get my hands on it, because I like to collect coins, and I also like to make these videos. So thanks for tuning in, and y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.